Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. Just doing a quickie. Hello there. It's very difficult for me to see the chat, so forgive me if I come. I'm looking at the sun and it's going in my eyes, so I can see Plain Ranger, David Marks, Uncommon. Hi. Just it's quite funny, isn't it? You know, when you just people ask you what kind of proofs you have of being on a level stationary Earth. Well, look at this. You know, we have some lovely flat water right in front of us and a sunset going on over there. And of course, some people would have us believe that the sun is setting because the Earth is rotating. Which, when you think about it, it is so ridiculous, because just imagine if you suddenly tipped this pool of water, and you know, or a bath or anything, you know, just imagine if it was all suddenly tipping to make the sunset. What a mess it would be. What an absolute mess. You know, but you have these people proclaiming to know that the sun sets because the Earth is moving and spinning. Oh dear, you know, it's quite hilarious, but it's very sad. It's very sad at the same time that, for the most part, you can't even approach this subject without ridicule, and of course that's what we see. Widespread ridicule of this. All these flat Earth debunking channels, what have they got? Have they got science? No. All they've got is ridicule. All they've got is schoolboy rhetoric, childish stuff, and an inability to ever stick to a topic or even be clear or properly debate or discuss very basic, simple stuff. They want to make it confusing, and I think they know. I think we all know instinctively that when it comes to this subject, we have to lie. We have to create this obfuscation to keep the lie alive. Yeah. It's oh, what's David Mark saying? 11:45 here in the UK, so it's almost overhead. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, of course, you know, I'm looking at the sun, which is going off to the west now here in Phuket. It will be dark fairly shortly. But of course, I think in the UK, it's never actually going to go overhead, is it? It's never going to be, I mean, even when it's at its zenith, it will be, I don't know, what would you call it? It would be kind of at least 10 or so degrees down from overhead, right? Oh, hi, Leon. The FE, sorry, I can't. Okay, new device that I'm trying out here, so it's, I'm not seeing the chats are not. Assist. Hi. Okay, what's it saying here? The mainstream media in mocking this subject. Yes, you know, and of course, I mean, we all know that there are certain people that are guilty of allowing it to become ridiculed by the mainstream, but you know, that's to be honest, it is just part of the process. And we just have to soldier on, as it were. I mean, it always has been a subject that's been ridiculed. So, you know, ultimately, it is gaining attention. So, oh, while I'm here, I should show you this. This is a. Oh, let me just come outside here. This is a school. This is an international school here that I've come to pick up my daughter. I'll show you this. It's very interesting. I like the way they've done this, actually. a second, we shall have a look at the logo. Where is it? Where is that little logo? Ah, here we are. Check it out. Oops. Look at that. What do you think of that? Yeah? No Antarctica, of course. Yeah? So it's a nice, and this is a nice little scale model to work off and think about. Yeah? I like what they've done there. So, you know, it's something you can play around with. And, you know, anyway, it's, you know, for people to demand maps and models. In fact, what I was thinking about, it's funny, isn't it, really? Of course, you know, no one can ever come up with a proper map if no one can ever actually explore the whole place. I mean, what's the point there in coming up with a map? I mean, how can anyone lay any claim to know the true shape and dimensions of the entire Earth if no one's ever been all around it? So anyone that makes that claim is talking out their rear end, for sure. Now what I was going to say, oh yeah, it's funny, isn't it, really? When you think about it, the globe is a flat Earth perspective model. That's what the globe is. The globe model is a flat Earth perspective model. Yeah? I'm putting together a video at the moment which kind of explains this and will hopefully demonstrate where this 23.5 degree or 23.4 degrees comes from and where it's missing. It's really quite simple, but yeah, it is. It's funny, isn't it? Because that's what it is. The globe is just a perspective model. But you know, looking at some of, I still wonder if some of these deniers, whether they really do struggle with this ability to be clear when you try to explain or ascertain eye level, something very, very simple, eye level. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my daughter is waiting to be picked up. You know, to the obfuscation and the confusion that gets created, or that they pretend to have. I think, again, you know, they instinctively know, but then they pretend to be all confused and they pretend not to get it. So, you know, all of a sudden they play dumb. You know, they claim to be smart, and us, you know, us truth seekers are dummies and haven't got a clue. But when it comes to actually trying to explain stuff, they play dumb. You know, so I really have had enough. I've had enough of I'm not giving them the time of day. They are energy vampires, and if they want to moan about proofs, well, they have to do it on their own channel. They actually have to, you know, for years, people have been going on at me to do this, do that, and then, you know, I'll say to them, come back with your measurable proof, and they don't. So I've had enough. If you want to argue about proofs, then go ahead. You do the tests yourself. You go and make the measurements, and then you'll see for yourself. There's no point in arguing about it on someone else's channel and trying to make them look stupid by making claims that you can't back up. Yeah. So anyway, look, I gotta go. It's been great and short but sweet. Sorry we didn't get to see the sunset, but just consider this: if the Earth was moving, this body of water wouldn't be a stationary flat body of water. Yeah. The sun sets because it's going away, just as aircraft move across the sky and go away from us. It's the simplest explanation is the truest one. Look at that lovely reflection in the water. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. All right, so anyway, I love you and leave you. Thanks for joining me, and we'll catch up again soon. Okay, take care, y'all. All right, I'm trying to turn this thing off. See ya.